Hello, I am Lou from Dirigo Safety, and your Northern New England Law Enforcement News Roll Call starts now. Thanks for taking the time for these short and focused police-related briefings for the Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Northern Mass policing areas. I wanted to start this time with some community events. The Derry, New Hampshire Police will be doing some community outreach by bringing some of their police vehicles to a Touch a Truck event. The officers there will also be helping spread the word about bike helmet safety and to get a properly fitting bicycle helmet free to every child that's there. It looks like the Shrewsbury, Mass Police, along with the Worcester, Mass and Grafton, Mass Police, just got done doing a similar Touch a Truck event already. Brattleboro Police Officer David Cerrito chats with a local resident during a Coffee with a Cop event. Anyone can pull up a chair and talk with a police officer at these events, usually hosted once a month and at a different local restaurant or perhaps a coffee shop. Don't forget National Night Out Against Crime is coming up August 6th, or usually the first Tuesday in August. National Night Out is nationwide and is a chance to enhance the relationship between local neighbors and their police officers while advancing a true sense of community. National Night Out provides a nice chance to bring police and the neighbors together under positive circumstances. Lastly, for community events, I read that the Northampton, New Hampshire Police just received their first new cruiser this year with a new cruiser logo designed by the local high schoolers. Not only did the students at Winnacunnet High School design the logo, they also printed it at their school and applied it under the mentorship of teachers. Some nice ideas to share, and be sure to send along what you are doing to me by way of community outreach. Looks like in the upper right-hand corner picture that Maine just had another class of Police Officer Academy recruits, and the Framingham Mass Police welcomed 6 new police officers from a recent Municipal Police Officers Training class. The New Hampshire State Police just had a badge pinning ceremony. You can see here Trooper Dylan Sandstrom being pinned by his grandfather. 75 new troopers received their shields and a dozen more promoted. I see that Melissa Evans has been named the first female police chief for the town of Hinsdale, New Hampshire, and that Norwood, Mass Police Chief Bill Brooks is retiring after 47 years on the job. Holyoke, Mass Police Chief David Pratt is also retiring after 31 years. But outgoing all by way of service years is Chief Michael Gahagan of Caribou, Maine Police, as he retires with 51 years of service. Chiefs, well done to all for your service, and enjoy your retirement, Chief Brooks, Chief Pratt, and Chief Gahagan. Do you have some retirement news? Please let me know. Well, all these new officers are going to need some training, and it got me thinking about some of the new training that they will get in their careers that some of those retiring chiefs might not have received. For example, I see that some agencies are using software that will directly feed store security video into the PD. This initiative is designed to curtail shoplifting and further allow the police to investigate the crime without the need to send a police officer to the scene, but able to investigate the crime remotely to non-sworn officers or police volunteers. I was also thinking after a recent training trip to the Rockland, Maine Police, where they have the latest in virtual reality training for police officers, and how these technologies will help officers with de-escalation techniques and when to use force. These simulators include calls that involve domestic violence, school violence, suicide, irate people, as well as those suffering from a mental health crisis. Then there are the drones, not just being used to help provide eyes in the sky to help with canine searches, standoffs, tactical team deployments, and so on, but they are also now being used to first respond, providing early eyes on a situation and deliver medical supplies before the first human responder could even get there. Police agencies on both coasts are starting to use these in street trials. I even see that some police agencies are using AI to write police reports. Some are using this technologies for voice-to-text writing, while others are using it to actually assist in writing the police report. For example, when the officer speaks about field sobriety tests, this AI software will automatically insert suggested wording to assist in the description of these tests given. The officer can accept the wording or discard the wording depending upon the exact case circumstances. Those in trial tests are describing a time savings, while critics cite civil rights violations and the chance for police misconduct with writing a factual report or one that was just not made up. I saw in Maine that $2 million worth of fentanyl was misdelivered to a Maine residence. These bags, totaling 30 pounds, were sent from California to Winslow, Maine, and police are investigating who sent these packages. I hope to have a successful follow-up story one day on this caper. U.S. Attorney for New Hampshire, Jane Young, are warning people about a scam that involves fraudsters posing as the police to solicit personal information and money. Those often claimed they are U.S. Marshals and the person they are looking for did not report for jury duty as required. This target person must submit personal information and pay either a fine in order for them not to be arrested. Might make for a good community service posting alert to those in your community about this and other attempts to prey on their fears and obligations, as U.S. Attorney Jane Young points out. I see that Vermont police are in the middle of a click it or ticket campaign designed to improve traffic safety and seatbelt compliance. It looks like New Hampshire is making big steps towards recreational marijuana use, much to the dissatisfaction of many New Hampshire chiefs sitting taking notes and testifying in the State House. This newest legislation seems to be getting closer towards an acceptable plan to flip marijuana and its prohibition for recreational use. How about some training opportunities? For example, Brunswick, Maine will host a free interview class, while also in Maine there is some free de-escalation training for all Maine assigned police officers and federal agents. I see that the IPTM and the University of North Florida will be doing a commercial crash investigation class in Manchester, New Hampshire this September. I see that the Grafton, Mass. Police will have a body-worn camera class in September. And Dirigo Safety will be at the IACP Impaired Driving and Traffic Safety Conference on Friday, August 16th in Washington, D.C., presenting a piece on cannabis studies, cannabis impaired driving, and how to use this information to enhance your investigations. I hope you like these briefings and subscribe to them. If you have something noteworthy to pass along, perhaps some training opportunities, maybe a community tip or two, maybe to announce a special award given to a person in the department, reach out to me. I want to hear from you and to have you part of our future roll calls. Use the QR code to let us know what you think of these. I'm enjoying your feedback and advice, so please keep it coming. Until next time, I'm Lou. I hope all is well. Now let's get to work.